Hitaraha Ima duhitaraha satyas Ima duhitaraha satyas Tava vatsa samudhyamaha Tava vatsa samadhyamaha Sargam yetam prabhavaisvair Swargam yetam prabhavaisvair Bhrum haishyantya anekada Ima duhitaraha satyas Tava vatsa samudyamaha Sargam yetam prabhavaisvair Bhrum haishyantya anekada. Word by word meaning. Ima, these. Duhitaraha, daughters. Satyaha, chastity. Tava, your. Vatsa, O my dear son. Sumadhyamaha, thin-waisted. Sargam, creation. Etam, this. Prabhavai, by descendants. Swai, their own. Bhrum haishyanti, they will increase anekada, in various ways. Translation and purport given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Lord Brahma then praised Kardama Muni's 9 daughters, saying, all your thin-waisted daughters are certainly very chastity. I am sure they will increase this creation by their own descendants in various ways. Purport. In the beginning of creation, Brahma was created more or less with increasing the population when he saw that Kardama Muni had already begotten 9 nice daughters, he was hopeful that through the daughters many children would come who would take charge of the creative principle of the material world. He was therefore happy to see them. The word samadhyama means a good daughter of a beautiful woman. She has a thin waist. A woman is considered very beautiful. All the daughters of Kardama Muni were of the same beautiful feature. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshuranmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namane. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasyatya Deshatarine. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktarunda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Here it is describing about the daughters of Kardama Muni. The Srimad Bhagavatam is describing 10 factors, 10 subject matters. What are those? Atra sarga visargascha sthanam poshanam iti yaha manvantareshanukata nirodho muktir ashayaha. It is talking 10 subject matters. The first one is sarga. Sarga means the first creation, the whole creation. We already discussed about this subject matter many times in second canto and third canto beginning chapters. Mahatattva, this material creation. Vishnu had a glance on Lakshmi, then Mahatattva created, and then Mahatattva to all this material world created, and all these senses, all these gunas, everything manifested out of that. That is Sarga. Then secondary creation, Visarga, from Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu's navel, Brahma appeared, and Brahma started meditating on the Supreme Lord, and he started creating all 14 planetary system. And then he's trying to create different living entities, 4 Kumaras, Narada Muni, 10 Manus, all these living entities he started creating. And then Sthana. Sthana means how the material personality of Godhead, how the Supreme Personality of Godhead is maintaining this material world in the form of Vishnu, like Kshirodaka Sai Vishnu, Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu, Karnodaka Sai Vishnu. That is talking about Sthana. And then Poshana, the special care by the devotee, by the Lord to the devotee. This whole Srimad Bhagavatam is talking about how Supreme Lord is giving care to his devotees. Any chapter you take, any sloka you take, you will see some words about his care, how he is taking care of his devotees. Poshana. Then Uti. Uti means the creation, the urge of creation. So he gave this Uti to the Lord Brahma in a bigger quantity. So with that, Brahma is trying to create this material world with various living entities. As a first factor, he created a great personality like 4 Kumaras, Narada Muni, and 10 Manus. And then Ishanukata. It is talking about the Supreme Personality of Godhead. How he appeared, what kind of incarnations. Ishanukata, the Katha of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And then, before that, after that, Manvantareshanukata. Manvantara. Manvantara means various Manus and how they got created and how they are generating this progeny and how they are establishing this whole mankind, all these things it is telling. In the section of Manvantara, under that subject matter, here the Supreme Personality of Godhead is explaining about the Swayambhu Manu's pastimes. How Swayambhu Manu begetted his daughters, Devahuti, Akuti, Prasuti. Then from Devahuti, how he is going to generate huge number of progeny. So sometimes we may think like that, oh, Srimad Bhagavatam is Amala Puranam. Why they are using all these kind of words? Thin-waisted women, all these lusty things. Why it is described like Kardamu Muni and Devahuti enjoyed various ways, and he went to so much of picnics and he did so much. Why Srimad Bhagavatam is talking about all these things? It is Amala Puranam. They should not talk, only should talk about the Supreme Personality of Godhead and his Leelas. Why they are bringing all these topics? Sometimes in mundane way of thinking, people may think like that. So many people came to me, why he's talking about all these things. The reason behind that is, this beautiful women or these beautiful ladies are also existed in the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the one's abode in Goloka also. Here, after uh, Kardama Muni and Devahuti beget Kapila Deva to take darshan of that Kapila Deva. All the personalities came, all the demigods. Wherever the Supreme Lord is there, all the demigods will come and offer obeisances and take their blessings. So to receive the blessings and darshan of the Supreme Lord, Lord Brahma came. And in that situation, he was glorifying about these daughters of Devahuti and Kardama Muni. Actually, if you see here, with the blessings of Supreme Lord, Kardama Muni accepted Devahuti. And with the desire of Kardama Muni, with the desire of the Supreme Lord and Brahma, they started associating. And they beget kids. And they are increasing the progeny. So here, everything is happening to fulfill the desire of the Supreme Lord, not for sense gratification. So we should consider that fact, not for sense gratification. For the fulfill the desire of the Supreme Lord and the Brahma, the Kardama Muni and Devahuti begetted these beautiful girls. And also, one thing we should accept. This beauty is perverted reflection of the original beauty of the Goloka. In the Goloka, all the women are very beautiful with the transcendental beauty, not materialistic beauty. But here, all the people in this material world have a materialistic beauty. Means with their beauty will come out of this body. This body is made up of mucus, blood, urine, all these things. But one thing we need to accept. There is a beauty. But how to accept that beauty and how to respect that we need to develop as a devotee. Shankaracharya, Yamanacharya, so many people talk about, if you see any woman or their beauty, or if you got any lusty desire, just split on that desire. But how can we develop that nature? How can we do that? All are the created by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. All this beauty. But the mind, the Dushtamati sometimes will say that I want to enjoy everything, enjoy everything, enjoy everything. Enjoy every beautiful woman in this world, or enjoy every beautiful man in this world. Is it really possible? No. Even though all the women, all the beautiful women, or all the beautiful men came to a lady or a man, they cannot enjoy. We are anu, we are tiny. Let's take an example of a sweet shop. If you go to a sweet shop, the lot of varieties of sweets will be there. Your mouth will be watering, but by seeing only one sweet, not all. Yeah, so we can accept only one sweet or two sweets max. After that, we cannot accept a whole sweet shop. Similarly, if you are unable to control your senses, accept one lady and lead family life, and that also for the satisfaction of the Supreme Lord. Dharmecha, arthecha, kamecha, mokshecha, naticharami. So for the advancement of dharma and moksha, to follow the religious principles and to go back to Godhead, we need to accept one companion. And then beget the kids. That is also for to engage them in the service of the Supreme Lord, not for sense gratification or not beget animalistic kids. So if you take that perspective, and if you develop that perspective, if you see any other beautiful woman with a developed consciousness, one should think like that. That beauty is created for someone else, not for me. My quota is over. So that beauty is not belongs to me. If you have that mature nature, then you will not get distracted any beautiful woman or any beautiful personality in this world. So we need to cultivate that kind of consciousness as a Krishna consciousness person. Because in this material world, we are derived with individuality. We do not have complete surrenderance. Even we see Krishna as separate. Okay, Krishna is separate, I am separate. I need to worship Krishna. So with that separated nature, the living entity will have some level of false ego. Mine, I want, this belongs to me, I want to enjoy. This kind of false ego will be there. So with that, the living entity may do some wrong things. But whereas this kind of beauty is also there in the eternal world, in Goloka also. But their consciousness is Krishna consciousness, complete Krishna consciousness. They do not have any personal interest. They do not have any feeling like I, me, or anything in the supreme world, in the Goloka planet. There, everything, even the beautiful women or beautiful celestial girls are, your mind will not attract to them. Why? Because your mind is attracted the topmost love and attraction of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then this kind of beauty will not even dominate that highest taste. So, similarly, in this material world also, if you practice Krishna consciousness, or if you develop the highest attraction towards the Supreme Personality of Godhead, then any beauty will not come to you. So we need to hanker for that highest taste. To get that highest taste, we need to do highest sadhana. Then slowly we can develop highest consciousness even by seeing the beautiful woman or beautiful men. In our scriptures, there is a wonderful example, the attraction of beauty, Bilvamangal Thakur and Chintamani. Bilvamangal Thakur is a Brahmana, born in a Brahmana family, but unfortunately attracted with a prostitute lady Chintamani. So much means so much. 24/7 he was meditating on Chintamani. One day, his father is passed away, but he want to meet Chintamani on that day. And he want to finish his father's rituals quickly, and he want to go and associate with that Chintamani. And he was rushing that Pujari. Hey, how much more time you need? Finish it off, finish it off, finish it off. Then after that, he ran towards the Chintamani's house. While going, there was a heavy rain, floods, whatnot, all obstacles. He was swimming onto the flooded water, and finally he reached to the Chintamani's house. After reaching Chintamani's house, the gate was locked. Chintamani thought It's late night and heavy rain. Who will come to me? Who will come for me? Then this Belomangal Thakur, with great determination to enjoy the beauty of Chintamani, he climbed the compound wall and he thought, by seeing a snake, it is a branch of the tree, and he hold the snake and he jumped compound wall and enter into the house of Chintamani. And after reaching to Chintamani, he was explaining, Chintamani, you know how much effort I put to enjoy your beauty. I came all the way by facing so many obstacles. By seeing this poor guy, Chintamani was so much anger. She was so much angry. You rascal, you have a attraction, this false beauty, this temporary beauty. If you have this attraction, even 1% towards the Govinda, you would have go back to Godhead. Get lost. Don't come again and see me. Go at Vrindavana and develop attraction towards Govinda. She chastised left and right. And then with that, Belomangal Thakura heading towards to the Vrindavana. While going Vrindavana also, he was got attracted by another woman, another Brahmana woman. He entered into that Brahmana's house and that woman's room. About to touch that Brahmana woman, he realized that how foolish am I because of these false eyes. Instead of getting attracted to the Govinda, I'm getting attracted to this false beauty. If I poke my eyes, then I will not have any more attraction this woman or this beauty. Then he went and asked that lady, can you give me your hairpins? He took those hairpins and he poked his eyes. He lost his eyesight. Then he doesn't have any other attraction. Only attraction is Govinda. Day and night he was just glorifying Krishna and singing the songs. There is a wonderful poetry from Belomangal Thakura, Krishna Karnamrita. And by seeing his dedication, Krishna personally came and he served Belomangal Thakura by supplying buttermilk and by supplying shelter for him personally. So, that is the power of the attraction towards the Krishna. When he started glorifying the Krishna, he forgot everything. All his attractions are all his past attraction towards that lady. So what we can understand here is, in this sloka, even though there are beautiful women or beautiful men in this world, we should not hanker for it. We should respect that, and we should consider them. They are the perverted reflection of Supreme Lord. They belongs to the Supreme Lord, or they belongs to someone else, not for me. And we need to develop humble nature. That's why in our society, Prabhupada established Mataji. Even though any beautiful lady appears, we'll call Mataji. Mataji means mother. There is no other wrong opinion towards that woman. So we need to elevate ourselves, our consciousness, not to attract these beautiful objects, and we need to engage our senses completely in reading, understanding, studying, absorbing Krishna Katha through Srimad Bhagavatam, and by chanting and by serving in the temple. If you do all these things, automatically the transcendental love towards the Supreme Lord will be increased. That increased love to the Supreme Lord, we can easily give up all these small, tiny attractions. We will realize that those attractions are useless, and if we have highest taste, we can easily give up the lowest taste. So if you have the taste, or if you have completely engaged or love the Supreme Lord, then all other things will go away. We don't need to worry much about that. So we need to cry for that. We need to put a lot of efforts. It's not so easy. We are in the 21st century of Kali Yuga, Maya. Counteracting Maya is very difficult. Previously, this Bilomangal Thakura, Rajamila, they have only very certain places only this kind of Maya will be there. But now Maya is there everywhere, even in your palm, like in your cell phone also, a lot of Maya. All this social media, these are all very dangerous factors. Very dangerous factors. Even though you want to be pure and 100% Krishna consciousness, but these illusions will tempt you and do that. So for that, we need to put necessary restrictions in our phones, necessary restrictions at our homes, home internets, so that we can cut down, or we can avoid these interactions, so that we can focus more and more in Krishna consciousness, and we can get higher taste. Otherwise, this is a very dangerous thing. The current Kali Yuga is very dangerous, very dangerous, very dangerous. So much of attractions. Even though outward we practice so much, but innerly, because of all these influences, we may get distracted very easily. Very easily, we lose our time, we lose our consciousness, we lose our purity. All these things are greatest dangers. So we need to control. We need to put controls everywhere, on our phones, on our internet, on our mind, on our association, and we need to only try to keep open the gates for Krishna consciousness, not for any other videos or any other things. Then we can focus nicely and utilize this tiny life in the service of Krishna, and we can go back to Godhead. Otherwise, Punarapi Maranam, Punarapi Jananam, all these illusions, all these things will attract us again and again and put you in this Maidunagara, in this jail again and again. So we need to safeguard our consciousness, our activities, and focus one pointed attention, Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna. Over to Madhupati Prabhu. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gopikanta Prabhu. I'd like to wish everybody a safe and Krishna conscious day and weekend ahead. And we'd like to offer our prayers to the Supreme Lord by chanting Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare Hare.
Shri Nrsimha, Jai
Singa Jai
Nrsimha, Jai
Narsinga
Jai
Jai Jai
Nrsimha,
Narsinga
Praladesha Jaya
Jai
Padmamukha
Padmamukha
Padmalingam,
Padmalingam
Ukravira
Ukravira
Mahavishnu
Mahavishnu
Durantam
Chalantam
Sarvatomukham,
Sarvatomukham
Narsingham Vishanam Vedram, Mithya Mityam Namamyaham, Narsingh Bhagwan ki jai, Prahlad
Jai
Maharaj ki jai. Let's
Jai
offer our humble obeisances to all the Samar Vaishnavas. Vancha
Panchakalpatarubhasya
Kalpatarubhaya Vacha Patitanam Pavane Bhayo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha.
Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namo.
वैष्णविंद की जय, ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, श्रील
जय
पाद की जय,
जय
गौर प्रेमानंदे, हरि
हरि
हरि।
थैंक यू गोपीकांत प्रभु जी
Thank
थैंक
you,
यू
everybody.
हरे
Hare Krishna.